here come our entries for our first heat of the afternoon, Boxing Day 2016. Out in front, sporting the number 1 saddle pair, it's Iron Mike. Iron Mike out of the Shadow Play Racing Stables, being driven this afternoon by Mr. Dylan De Silva. With the number 2 saddle pad is G.I. Jane, owned by Mr. Derek Seymour, being driven this afternoon by Mr. Maurice Rayner. With the number 3 saddle pad is Major Medical. Major Medical out of the Hang 'em High Stables, being driven this afternoon by the rookie Kelsey Durham. And on the outside, the Trotter. Just like that, sporting the number 4 saddle pad out of the Graceland Stables, and being driven this afternoon by Mr. Zeno Cooper. This is for the 108 and 2 to 110 division time bar. Okay, our star car has now collected our 4 entries for this first heat of the afternoon. 4 ponies up and 4 ponies out. Let's sort them out as they come out of the first turn. And it is the rail pony that is Iron Mike coming out of the first turn, being followed by G.I. Jane. Major Medical right there in the mix. Back another quarter. The Trotter just like that. Trail in the field into paddock turn. And down the backstretch they go for the first time. Iron Mike, the pace setter, under pressure from behind. G.I. Jane right there in the mix. Major Medical still pressing in the number 3 hole, just like that, dropping back a half a length as they go around the Hang 'em High turn. Out of the Simsfield turn, they're still running as they started. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's Iron Mike running out in front, being chased down by G.I. Jane. Major Medical taking a peep on the outside. The Trotter pushing the issue now, closing the gap as they all head into paddock turn and down the backstretch for the final time in this heat. Iron Mike still out in front of G.I. Jane. Major Medical making a bid on the outside. The Trotter losing ground to the front runners. He's off by 1.5 as they come out of the 4th turn. They'll be 3 wide. Following Iron Mike, it's G.I. Jane on the outside of Iron Mike. Major Medical coming strong, but not enough real estate. They will finish as they started. It's Iron Mike with G.I. Jane, Major Medical, and the Trotter just like that. And here come our entries for heat number 2 of the afternoon. Out in front, sporting the number 1 saddle pad, is Just Watch Me, owned by Jason and Ashley Patterson, being driven today by Miss Carissa Rabane. With the number 2 saddle pad, Inwood's Generation, owned by the Truant family, and being driven this afternoon by Mr. Christian Truant. With the number 3 saddle pad, it's Pastor Paul, owned by Mr. David Lopes, being driven this afternoon by Mr. Tyler Lopes. And on the outside, sporting the number 4 saddle pad, Black and Mild, out of the Graceland Stables, and being driven this afternoon by Mr. Zeno Cooper. This is a combined heater. Just watching in the 104 and 4 and faster division. That's why she's on the rail, and the rest of them in the 106 and 1 to 107 and 1 A division time bar. And our star car has now collected our 4 entries for this heat number 2 of the afternoon. 4 ponies up and 4 ponies out. Let's sort them out as they come on the first turn. Just Watch Me, the faster pony. Of course, the rail pony. She becomes the pace setter. Has grown a 2-length lead now over the Inwood's Generation with Pastor Paul chasing on. Right there in the mix is Black and Mild trailing the field as they blaze down the backstretch for the first time this afternoon. Just Watch Me, of course, the faster ponies out in front by 4 lengths now over Inwood's Generation. Pastor Paul still right there pushing the issue with her. Black and Mild trailing the field by 1 length now, but they're still running as they started. 1, 2, 3, and 4 as they come across us here on Spectator's turn. Into paddock turn. And down the backstretch for the final time in this heat. Just Watch Me out in front, but having a handful now as Inwood's Generation is pushing the issue. Been pushed into position by Pastor Paul. Black and Mild still trailing the field off by 1.5. Out of the 5th turn and down the home stretch they come. Just Watch Me still out in front, but just out in front by about a 1/4 length over Inwood's Generation with Pastor Paul. Black and Mild. It's Inwood's Progress out of the Inwood Stables, being driven this afternoon by Miss Candice Martins. And with the number 2 saddle pad racing on the outside, Real Ladylike out of the Shadow Play Racing Stables, being driven this afternoon by Mr. Dylan De Silva. This is for the 107 and 2 to 108 and 1 division time bar. Okay, our star car has now collected our 2 entries for this heat number 3 of the afternoon. The youngsters, 2 ponies up and 2 ponies out. Let's sort them out as they come out of the first turn. And it is Miss Candace Martins with Inward's Progress, rocking and rolling out in front, leading Real Ladylike into Spectator's Turn. Into Paddock Turn, and down the backstretch they go for the first time this afternoon. Inward's Progress, stepping on out to a quarter length mark now over Real Ladylike, who's chasing on from the number 2 position, going around the Hingham High Turn. Out of the Simsfield Turn they come. It's still Inward's Progress, rocking and rolling, picking them up and putting them down, being chased down by Real Ladylike, who's pushing the issue now, has closed their quarter down, and back into the mix, into Paddock Turn, and down the backstretch they go. Inward's Progress turns on the cylinders, opening up a half a length, a whole length now within 2 strides as they go into the Hingham High Turn. It's Inward's Progress stepping on out, leaving Real Ladylike in the dust as they come out of the 4th turn and down the home stretch. From wire to wire, with wheels on fire, it's Inward's Progress over Real Ladylike. And will you join us in wishing this young lady a happy birthday, Miss Andrea Westerfield? That is Custard the Dragon, sporting the number 1 saddle pad, owned by Mr. Andy Stoneham and being driven today by the birthday girl, Miss Andrea Baby Girl Westerfield. With the number 2 saddle pad, it's All About Me, out of the Graceland Stables, being driven this afternoon by Mr. Christian Truitt. And on the outside, sporting the number 3 saddle pad, Real Patrol, owned by Jennifer Howard and Jason and Ashley Patterson, the brand new mommy and daddy, and being driven this afternoon by Miss Carissa Rabane. This is for the 105 to 106 division time bar. Okay, our star car now collects our 3 entries for this heat number 4 of the afternoon. 3 ponies up and 3 ponies out. Let's sort them out as they come out of the first turn. The real pony is Custard the Dragon with the birthday girl in the bike. He's stepping on out to set the pace now. Up over It's All About Me with Christian Truitt in the bike. Real Patrol pushing the issue from behind, off by a quarter as they head around Paddock Turn and down the backstretch. Custard the Dragon, the pace setter. It's All About Me right there in the mix as they head around the Hingham High Turn. Real Patrol sitting in wait as they run 1, 2, and 3 coming out of the Simsfield Turn. As they started, it's Custard the Dragon leading the pack. He's out in front with his Cougar collars on. He has the birthday girl in tow into Paddock Turn, and down the backstretch they go. It's All About Me now trying to make a bid, taking a peep on the outside. Real Patrol now turning the cylinders on to try and make some way as they head around the Hingham High Turn. But it's Custard the Dragon leading them out of the 4th turn and down the home stretch. It's All About Me coming strong on the outside with Real Patrol a little too late. It's All About Me by a whisker over Custard the Dragon and Real Patrol.